With over 22 million consoles sold, the PS4 has been the top video game system. PS4 gamers have a lot to celebrate with a console that seems to do everything right. Through it all, PS4 gamers were still riding high on their top-selling horses and dismissing the Xbox One owners by telling lies to make the PS4 look superior in every way. Here are the top 10 lies that PS4 gamers tell.
Number 10. PS4 game DVR captures at 1080p.
PS4 gamers think that since their console plays virtually every game at the coveted 1080p resolution, that the game DVR records clips at that blessed 1080p. PS4 gamers think the number 720 doesn't apply to their console, and never bother to confirm that their game captures only record at 720p at 30 frames per second, just like the Xbox One. Except, PS4 clips will fill your hard drive, as Xbox One clips are always saved to the cloud automatically.
Number 9. PS Plus has better games than games with gold.
PS4's free game offering on PS Plus offers 2 games monthly. Xbox One's games with gold offers 2 games monthly. But this has changed to 4 games if you count the backwards compatibility feature, adding 2 360 games directly onto your Xbox One. PS4 hasn't offered any AAA games since the launch of the new console, while Xbox One has had at least a few AAA games like Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Rayman Legends.
Number 8. Cablebox One owners only watch TV.
Xbox, show the guide.
Xbox One gamers logged in over 2 billion hours of gaming time in the first year. Xbox One gamers carry the stigma of casual TV watchers because they have access to a broad range of TV entertainment within the console. PS4 gamers won't get called out for watching cable or satellite TV because they have to leave the console entirely to do so. And since when do extra features and flexibility make a console bad? That brings me to my next point.
Number 7. PS4 doesn't need monthly updates.
This is coming from gamers that didn't get a YouTube app until the year after the PS4 launched. PS4 is on its 3rd feature update, while Xbox One has been treating gamers to monthly feature updates with things like achievement info improvement, snap features, and additions while gaming, screenshots, an overhauled game clips editor in the Upload Studio, personalization features, and most importantly, adding features that were most often requested. Monthly updates allow the Xbox One to evolve to meet the needs of the gamers. PS4 gamers are crying for feature additions, while Sony rests on its 2013 laurels.
Number 6. We don't want EA access or backwards compatibility.
Today, I'm pleased to announce Xbox One backward compatibility.
EA offered a monthly unlimited play access to a library of over a dozen AAA games for $5 a month or $30 a year. And Sony decided for its player base that they don't need that and don't want EA access. Instead of giving PS4 gamers the opportunity to play yearly sports franchises like Madden or PGA Tour for a quarter of the price of buying these games yearly, Sony said no. When Phil Spencer announced backwards compatibility at E3 in 2015, the crowd cheered with excitement and happiness. PS4 gamers turned their cold shoulder and proclaimed, "Who wants to play old games?" Well, apparently a lot of you do, because Sony thought that PS Now was a better value than EA Access and the free backwards compatibility, not to mention that any digital titles Xbox 360 owners paid for will be coming over to their Xbox One, and for free. PS4 gamers don't want that, do they? They say they don't, but yet they're paying over the retail price to stream older games they already own.
Number 5. Voice commands and Kinect suck.
When the Kinect was forced upon Xbox One owners, everyone rebelled. Microsoft insisted that the Kinect was integral to the system's vision, but relented and removed it from the bundle. Day one Xbox One owners changed their tune when they realized the flexibility, convenience, and power of the voice commands. Set the Kinect to power your TV and sound system and you'll wonder how you got along without the amazing feature of saying, "Xbox, volume down," amidst a firefight, or "Xbox, record that," without letting your finger off the gas pedal or steering. Or grab a screenshot just by saying, Xbox, take a screenshot. The Kinect even adapts by gathering variations on commands and adding them to the universal library. You'll never reach for a remote crammed in your sofa cushion. Best of all, when you're done playing, turning off the console will also power off your TV and sound system with its fantastic IR repeater.
Number 4. Games look and run better on PS4.
It's true that almost every game on PS4 runs at 1080p resolution, but there are just as many 60 frames per second games on Xbox One as there are on PS4. Also, developers have begun to hurdle over the 900p problem on Xbox One with dynamic resolution. But there are many multi-plat games that have frame rate issues on PS4 while the Xbox One version runs silky smooth, like the launch of Witcher 3. As far as 900p resolution, of course everyone wants 1080p, but in the previous video, I did a graphics test showing that 900p and 1080p are indiscernible unless you pause the game and zoom the image on your TV to 200%.
Number 3. PS4 has better games.
There are a small number of exclusives for PS4 as far as AAA titles, and the majority of them have been average except for the port The Last of Us and Bloodborne, which were at 9 out of 10. Microsoft has similar caliber exclusives, except a couple more than Sony. Both systems share a lot of games, but Sony has 76 more games than Microsoft. PS4 gamers have access to 308 games, while Xbox One owners have 232 games. No matter how you present it, PS4 gamers will always say, quality over quantity. But where the argument really comes to a head is when I aggregated all the industry review scores of every single game. PS4's 308 games scored a 62.96% aggregate score, while Xbox One's 232 games scored 70.53%. How does PS4 have better games when you're holding out on Uncharted 4 and some games that don't even have a release year? Games are sparse this year. PS4 even opted out of Gamescom, while Microsoft had to hold 3 major game reveals just to keep from overloading Xbox One fans at E3 so they could show them at Gamescom.
Number 2. Xbox Live goes down as much as PSN.
PSN needs to swallow its pride and go to Microsoft for some internet security software. PSN has stability issues, but worst of all, needs regular maintenance that requires downtime during waking hours of North American gamers. While Xbox Live is able to perform maintenance for very short downtimes, very rarely if ever. Occasionally Xbox Live will have certain features down for maintenance like accessing friends lists, but the majority of maintenance on Xbox Live happens in the background and users do not see the effects. Go to gaming forums and every day you'll see this post. Is PSN down?
Number 1. PS4 is the best selling, so it's the best.
Just because PS4 is killing it in sales at 22.3 million compared to Xbox One's 12.5 million doesn't mean that the PS4 is the best console. We've already established that PS4 is void of many features and doesn't have a game plan to add features being asked for by its owners. There are 48 million users on Xbox Live covering the 360 and the Xbox One, while PS Plus service covering the PS3 and the PS4 has only 10 million users. The Wii in 2008 was the highest selling console of its generation. And would you say it's the best console? The Wii was lacking any kind of third-party support. The Wii was dominated with kid and motion control games, and was stuck at 480p with RCA video and audio out. PS4 is riding on the wave of 2013, while the Xbox One is nothing like it was when it launched. So explain to me why the Xbox One sucks. Looks like the Xbox One's doing everything right, and the PS4 isn't doing much at all. This is Colteastwood. I appreciate you stopping by. Let me know what you think of this. If you liked this video, thumb up. If you didn't, thumbs down. I'm used to that. Please subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. I'm putting out a video just about every week.